Good evening, Ranger fans. My name is Noah Costa. Alongside me, as always, is Joel Geist. And tonight we got Prior Lake versus Forest Lake here at Ranger Stadium for the home opener in Week 1. Prior Lake, 2 years in a row, played in Week 1. And unfortunately, the last 2 years have not gone our way. But I think this year might be the year that we squeak out a Week 1 victory.
It's great to see all the fans out for the early game. We got a huge student section tonight. I'm expecting big things from this crowd here, it's a situation where this is week 1 of a really important season for a lot of kids out there. I know there's a lot of expectations on this Forest Lake team. Statewide, this is one of the first years that they've actually said, hey, you know what, this is going to be a good team.
Wow.
And you know what, this is a real test for them to see if they're going to live up to that, all that respect that they're giving. And tonight's game is a big part of that.
It's a big part.
And, in the previous 2 years, they've came out a little bit flat. It's a situation where they've made a couple of mistakes, got burned a couple of times, and these games have been really close. It's been a rivalry. They've been really close within one score most of the time, and it's just that those personal mistakes coming out of week 1, like everybody's got the jitters. You're not used to the big lights, you're not used to the crowd. There's a lot to go into week 1, but for this team right now, they need to prove it.
Yeah, and I think a huge part of that, kind of like you were saying, with the first week jitters and everything, Prior Lake has a lot of returning linemen and some on the defense, but their starting quarterback, their running back, a lot of key skill players left after graduation last year. And so there's going to be a lot of new starters for Prior Lake that haven't been out in the lights starting, and that's just a lot of extra pressure that they're going to have to figure out. Now, on the flip side, I don't think we had a single skill player last year graduate. All of our offensive skill players have come back, and we got a year 2 with quarterback Connor Johnson, year 2 with Mac. I mean, everybody on the team, everybody that touched the ball last year as a skill player is back on this team, and they already know what this atmosphere and what it's like playing football against these guys. I think that's going to be huge going through this.
Well, and I also think, like what you're talking about with Connor Johnson and Mac Jerkovich, they were underclassmen last year. There's a big jump between, sophomore, junior, senior year in the weight room, and that's a huge jump for those skill position players. We were here for Friends and Family Night, and Jerkovich looks like he's put on a good 15 pounds of muscle, and I mean he was strong last year. I'm really looking forward to seeing him with his Madden skills, seeing what kind of juke moves, what kind of truck moves he has.
I was about to say, I think he's going to run through people.
So I'm really, really looking forward to a lot of the skilled position. We played a little bit more vanilla last year just because we were letting everybody get used to the system. Yeah. I'm really excited to see what third year coach Biscow or third. So what Coach Biscow has done, and every year this program has gotten better and better. They've been able to put more offense in. Last year they had to dial it back a little bit just because, hey, we got some underclassmen, let's keep it a little bit more simple. But the other thing that we have, and this game could be 5 yards in a cloud of dust for a long time because we got great O-line, we got great D-line coming in. Prior Lake's an offensive line school, and that's what makes it easier for them to run an easy offense if you have the bodies. But Forest Lake this year, this is the first year that I walked in and I said, holy moly, who are those guys? We haven't had an offensive line this big since I've started broadcasting here. So,
well, I think the defense has gotten bigger with size as well, and I think this is going to be a big year for the Rangers. I think there's a lot of questions on whether this team can make it past round 2 in the playoffs. And I don't want to start talking about playoffs week 1, but to go along with the expectations that a lot of people around the state and in the media have for this team, I think you got to talk about it a little bit and lean into the fact that, this is the first time in a long time that Forest Lake has not been necessarily the underdog.
Right.
There's a lot of people expecting big things out of this team, and I'm very excited to get it started. And I mean,
and the other thing is like, if you want all of these breakdowns as far as what we think about the game and things like that, if you check out me and Noah and Caleb from MNHS, he came in, gave us a little synopsis of a lot of the teams, what to look forward to, and some of the game breakdowns, and that's on Forest Lakes Area TV. If you just go into videos, click it, and it's about an hour and 20 minutes long, so it's a little bit long, but this was just week one. We're going to be doing a weekly broadcast like that, and it's probably going to be about 20 to 30 minutes, basically a recap, and then a look forward. Yeah. So, and then hopefully, maybe Noah here can round up some guys and get them in studio, yeah. And
that'd be great.
So,
yeah.
And just remember, like and subscribe right now. Hit that bell so then you know when all of those videos are released. Also, when we're going live for these games, all of our crew work really hard to bring you a great product, and this year's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a great one. We got about 13 minutes left here until kickoff, so we're going to head up to the booth, and we will be right back with you.
fans, let's welcome our officiating crew for tonight. Your referee is Ken Bauer. Your umpire, Ryan Bauer. Your head linesman, Mark Mauer. Your back judge, Tom Mauer. And your field judge, Tim Mauer. Again, thank you to our refereeing crew for being here tonight.
It's a perfect night for high school football. Welcome to Rangers Stadium for the newest rivalry in 6A football. Forest Lake Rangers versus the Prior Lake Lakers. I'm Noah Costa. Alongside me, as always, is Joel Geist. And tonight is the battle of the heavies. Got Howie Johnson, the gopher commit for the Forest Lake Rangers, going up against Ethan Beckman, the Cyclones commit for Prior Lake. Joel, how was your summer?
Oh, my summer was great. It's a little easier standing next to you here. I kind of got a little narrower. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, and it's great to be back here, Forest Lake Stadium, on a great summer night. And like you had mentioned, the battle of the big boys, Howie Johnson and Ethan Beckman. This was a battle last year. I think last year, if I remember correctly, Howie had a little bit of an advantage, but they did kind of roll another guy to help him out.
Yeah.
And that's a tall order. So that's saying nothing terrible or bad about Ethan Beckman. That's just saying a lot about Howie Johnson, which we really like the way he plays. He plays with a high motor. And last year he was asked to do a lot more, basically drop back into coverage. He wasn't just a straight pass rusher. And tonight, I think we're going to see the battle for the trenches tonight. This is going to be big.
We talked a little bit on the podcast. It came out today. If you haven't seen that episode, run over there. It's on the YouTube channel. But we talked about Schleif potentially having a huge game tonight. If they want to throw the cards at Howie, go ahead, because we got another guy that the Gophers might want to take a look at on the other side, and he's going to be playing with his hair on fire.
And there's a couple other guys in the middle that played a little bit last year as sophomores.
Yeah.
They're juniors this year, gotten a lot bigger. We had some rotational guys that came in. I haven't seen a lot. We kind of went to the friends and family. I haven't seen a lot on who's going to be their starters. It was kind of a little hush-hush. So, it's going to be a little bit of a surprise to see who took that step forward. But I really think a couple of these guys, especially when you have guys like Howie Johnson and Nate Schleif, both seniors, both able to teach you how to play. And also, I have a huge expectations on our offensive line. And the reason why, guess what? They got to line up against Howie Johnson and Nate Schleif every week.
Honestly.
If you don't learn from playing against the best, then you shouldn't be playing. Because you have to learn against these guys, and these guys are the perfect teachers. If you get beat one week, one rep, you go back and you play it again. And I think these guys in practice, I think Howie Johnson, Nate Schleif are really taking this to heart. There's a lot of expectations on this team. And, we're going to have the national anthem here, I believe. So
we'll do the anthem, and then we'll be right back to bring you the rest of the pregame.
Please rise now and join us as we sing our Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, I'm fired up.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get going here.
I can't wait to get going either. Here we are, another year. We're looking for some alien landings tonight. Little LED flashing lights, big game. This I was saying, it's gonna be a brawl, and like you were saying in the pregame, this kind of has been a rivalry. And
it's been back-to-back weeks, both of them back-to-back week one games in back-to-back years. They've been very close. Both of them decided by one score towards the end of the game. Prior Lake had to do non-Prior Lake things last year to beat us.
Right.
With throwing seam route, throwing the ball in general.
Right.
Much less throwing it across the middle in between some of our best defensive players were all things that I do not think our defense was necessarily expecting from a offense that primarily runs the ball. Here we go. We got Jaden Unyunga to kick off for your Rangers.
And I was watching him a little bit in practice, and
seems to have a leg.
He's kind of got a leg. Not sure if he was a soccer player or.
The 2025 season is underway. Prior Lake's going to field it at the 10, bring it out to the 20. Tries to get to the edge, but he's brought down there by the special teams unit of Forest Lake. And Prior Lake will start out at the 20.
That's A.J. Degerstrom there that basically hauled him in. He got most of it, and a couple other Rangers came in to clean up. But Degerstrom did a good job setting the edge and stopping him from getting to the outside. It's
going to look like Drew Brinkman, the senior quarterback for Prior Lake, is who's going to be manning the huddle now that Miles Greenwood had graduated last year. So they come into this game without Miles Greenwood. Levi Eater, we said that name a lot last year. And then Kai Green, who's one of their star defensive backs. Those three have graduated. And it'll be interesting to see how Prior Lake replaces them. Brinkman under center to start. They're going to fake a fumble.
Howie Johnson
deep.
getting the pressure right away.
Billy picked up. Tomakung's headed the other way. Down the sideline, can he get the edge? He's forced out of bounds just inside the 20, and a great start to the 2025 Rangers season.
And that whole play was started by Howie Johnson. Just did an outside pass, outside speed rush against Beckman. And, man, he was in his face. The quarterback had to release it early. Tomakung saw it, came over, and just got to basically fair catch that thing because that had a lot of air under it.
All right, here we go. Ranger offense hits the field with Connor Johnson.
I'm expecting big things from Connor.
Matt Diesel.
Big things from Connor.
Let's go. Let's take it. You know what? Why don't we show him how it's done? Take a shot to the end zone here on first down.
Yeah, he had a little bit more zip on his ball this year than last year.
Connor working out of the pistol. 1st and 10 Rangers. Takes a snack. Handoff. Mac Diesel around the left side. Lowers his shoulder, runs over a man. He's brought down, gain of a couple, but there's a flag in the backfield. We'll see what that's going to be. Blocking holding, the back, looks like. So that'll back us up 5 from the spot.
Yeah, and I think that was on number 71.
Replay first down.
Jack Shilgren, and that was tough. He had 2 outside rushers on him, and he just, don't let him get by you on the outside. And he got a little bit handsy in front of the nameplate. In front of the chest there, and basically just gets your hands up, and you kind of hook the guy around a little bit, and that's. It's either that or the tackle gets made in the backfield.
If both teams are going to make a mistake on their first offensive play of the season, I'm glad ours was a block in the back and not a pick.
Yeah,
I think it went the right way for us there.
Well, let's face it. If that penalty doesn't happen, it's probably back 7 yards deep anyway. So it's not really a 10-yard penalty.
And now we got another
flag. Illegal substitution, maybe. All right. Well, that's not a way to go.
So the flag
The flag was
I think it was on Biscow. Came off the sideline, and Biscow seems to be a little animated. Maybe not on Biscow, but I think it was an unsportsmanlike on the Rangers sideline.
So the Rangers not going the right way here.
No, it is first and a mile. Connor, speed option, takes it himself up the middle, gets a block. Looked like it was going to be a good play there for a second, but he's swallowed up after a gain of 2.
I think he had to get the option out there.
I'm glad he kept it instead of second guessing and trying to just pitch it in a hurry.
Yeah.
That play always makes me worried.
I think that was an early pitch play that should have happened, though.
2nd and 33 for the Rangers. Ball on the 36. They got to get to the 7-yard line for a first down. Lots of movement up front. Johnson sends Durago in motion. Takes a snap, looks to pass.
Savaggio.
Looked like it was going to be a tunnel screen there to Savaggio. And the blocks were just not lined up the way that we needed them. That's going to be a loss back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, this is the time where I look at it as we could have a deep pass that could end up like a punt.
That's true. If you want to go with a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
I think there's something to do with the confidence of your quarterback, though, because a sack like that is not what you wanted before punting the ball. But
that's kind of on the quarterback. He's got to step up there.
Connor's got to have that knowledge. It's coming right at him.
He's got to feel that pressure from both sides, because it looked like the offensive linemen were both trying to push him back, and Connor's got to make that step up. And also, when you're making that step up, you can also get a little bit more power into your throw. So you got to step up for a couple of reasons there.
Anyonga for his first punt of the season.
That's going to be a
good one. It's going to bounce at the 15 and stay into the end zone. It would have been a beautiful punt if that could have kicked out at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like it just needed a little, like, half off-center roll, and that would have been.
I mean, that would have been a beautiful punt if it would have went out at the 15.
Right.
It would have been an amazing punt had it gone out inside the 5. But nevertheless, the Lakers will start with the ball back at the 20 like they did the last time out.
All right, so we got Nate Schleif. Looks like he's dropping back a little bit. It looks like this is going to be
it's going to be a pitch left side for the Lakers. They whistle the play dead, but throw
flags.
I
think that's in the area of holding.
Holding or blocking the back, but why was there a whistle?
Not sure.
That play was more than halfway over when it was whistled. Is it? Aiden Mabinda on the carry.
Well, we could have quite a few flags in this game because these two teams are very physical on the offensive line, and if these guys are gonna call penalties, maybe close, maybe not, we're gonna have a long night of penalties.
Well, hopefully we can. I don't know if you can't do that chance. The best thing to do when we were facing a 4th and 35.
Right, exactly. Let's. But I really would like to see some a solid pressure here. Looks like we got Nate Schleif and Howie Johnson on the same side right now.
Brinkman rolls out right, throws. He's got a receiver.
That's A.J. Degerstrom on the tackle.
Degerstrom takes him down a yard short of the first down. It'll bring up second. It'll be 2nd down and 1. No, it looks like they gave him the first. Or no,
it was a penalty.
No. My bad.
And
out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to pass again. Now he's going to tuck and run. Up the middle, taken down, and that'll bring up third down a couple yards short. I got the chain was.
It's going to be number 22, Derek Loomis, taking over Mac Jerkovic's old number. We'll see if he comes in, and the double deuce becomes the hit man on the defense.
3rd and 2, ball on the 29. Need a big stand from the Ranger wrecking crew here.
Well, A.J. Wiley, number 60, is one of those guys that was a rotational player last year. I'm looking for big things from him coming up. He had a lot of good pressures last year.
Be a quick handoff up the middle, brought down, but just on the other side of the first down marker.
It's going to be Loomis and a whole host of Rangers on there, on the tackle there.
You know, on the first play of the game, they did air it out looking for Colton Gunderson, but I wonder how much they're going to try and get him involved this year. When you got a receiver that's down there standing at 6'6", 215, you best use him. You know?
Yeah.
A player of that size, especially in high school, I mean, we don't have a corner that is over 6, I don't think.
Nice
Tomico.
tackle.
Stretch play out to the left side, brought down. Host of Rangers.
Looks like Brooks Roan there on the initial stop, and a whole host of the Ranger wrecking crew coming in to help him out.
Roan read that play beautifully, stepping out. He was the deepest Ranger on the field. He was the first one to make contact with the running back.
And another name on the defensive line, Andrew Johnson, number 94. He also was rotational. Looks like he's in the starting lineup this year too, and he's looking a little more stout.
Brinkman over the middle, and be brought in by
solid tackle by Cullen Christensen on the tackle.
3rd and 2. And boy, Prior Lake has been bringing the passing plays tonight.
Yeah, this is a little bit different look from Prior Lake than we've had. This is 3 dropbacks now?
It's been more than that. The first one, there's been 3 or 4 on this drive.
All right, Howie Johnson shifted to the middle. We got Andrew Johnson on the outside. Let's see.
Brinkman on 3rd and 2, drops to pass again, swings it out, incomplete. And now what do you do here? 4th and 2, ball on the 40, your own 40, week 1. Do you want to set a tone and go for that short one, or do you just go ahead and punt the ball back and hope the defense?
That's a little bit more. That looks like 2.5, and that's a tough order. Tough order with Howie Johnson. I don't know if you saw that there, but Howie Johnson shifted and took 3 guys with him over there. So they are definitely paying attention to where he is tonight. So looks like he's lining up on the inside again.
It's going to be Brooks Roan deep to return for the Rangers. The punt is away. Roan gets underneath it, takes it up the middle, and runs into 2 Lakers at the 30 and is brought down. And that's where the Ranger, the Forest Lake Freightliners, I almost said Ranger Wrecking Crew, the Forest Lake Freightliners and the Skill Boys will set up position.
Brooks Roan, it's a great catch there. He knows he's going to get hit right away.
Yep.
It's a great catch just to bring it in and hold it. And you know what?
It's also, he played soft there in the way that as soon as he made contact, you know, his body dipped with the hit. He didn't tense up.
Right.
Which, 1, can make hits worse, and 2, you tense up like that, sometimes the ball gets jarred loose a little easier. He
right, you pull it against your shoulder pads a little bit harder and
avoided a gnarly hit even though it looked kind of rough. He was able to pop up, get off the field, and Connor Johnson brings the offense out for the second drive of the season opener. Connor, handoff, Mac Jerkovich up the middle, has a hole, breaks a couple of tackles, drives forward for 4, maybe even 5.
Yeah, and you know what? One thing we haven't really talked about, Jacob Rayfield, is Jacob Rayfield is a great tight end. It was, quietly the leading receiver on the team.
Second
leading receiver on the team last year. And I in this kind of game where it's defense, let's see what he can get on a release.
Johnson puts Westman in motion, handoff. Jerkovic had one guy to beat, and it was off to the races.
The deuce was almost loose. That'll move the chains, though.
First down, Rangers. Mac Jerkovic coming off of a 1,165-yard rushing season. His first year last year, 9 touchdowns. Looking to have a bigger year than that.
I just said his name, and Jacob Rayfield was a big reason why that one went for a big gain there. He had a great seal block on the backside of the linebackers there. Great job.
Mac, handoff up the middle. Leaps over a tackle. If he could have stayed on his feet, he might have been able to get up and keep going. He rolled down the pile there.
Yeah, that's also a good one to get your ankle rolled up on, too.
That's true.
Like, I like that he's fighting for the yards, but
he ended up on top of the pile here. If he just swings his feet over, maybe he gets up and runs for a few extra yards. That's one of the. I mean, that's a touchdown play there. Everybody kind of gives up at the end of the play.
The old Barry Sanders move.
Exactly. 2nd down and 6. Johnson puts Westman in motion. Pitch to Westman, running out left. He's got some speed, and he runs in.
Great job by that Prior Lake defense. It looked like he looked like he was going to get about 10, and that hole closed really quickly. Great job by the corners there, closing that outside down.
That was Cole Brinkman, perhaps a brother of Drew Brinkman.
Yeah, Cole Brinkman. Looks like number 26. Great play by him.
Johnson sends Westman in motion again. Takes a snap, keeps himself, heads left, breaks a couple of tackles, goes down. Good gain and a first down.
That'll move the chains.
Rangers, again, one of our favorite words from the past few years. Rangers doing a great job of matriculating down the field.
Right. The old Hank Stram reference. Matriculating the ball down the field.
Johnson works out of the pistol. He's got Mack right behind him. Handoff, Jerkovic, right side, breaking tackles, cuts back, and if he just stayed on his feet. He is fast. I mean, through the hole and into the second level in the blink of an eye. And all he's got to do is make that next guy miss, and the deuce will be loose.
You know what? I'm not going to say this early, but Tristan Bolden there, the center, he was downfield making a good job doing some seal blocks, maybe picking up a little bit where Stefan Lachak.
Johnson looks to pass, throw, end zone. He's got a receiver. Touchdown!
Wow.
Forest Lake Rangers.
Woo. That was a great ball to Micah Savageau. Just drops it in the bucket. Savageau had plenty of time, had great patience, just slowed down a little bit. He knew the sideline was coming. Slow it down a little bit, wait for the ball. Perfect catch.
Connor Johnson, what a pass. Drops in the bucket from 30 out. Fantastic.
All right, so let's just erase that first series from both teams.
Yeah.
Let's go back and get back to some great football. Coming out of the pregame show, a lot of that first drive by both teams, probably a little bit of those, early season jitters. Like, hey.
Extra point is up and good. Rangers take the lead in the season opener 7-0.
And let's just comment on how high that ball was kicked.
That was up there. We got a kicker. We got a kicker, boy. Let's go. Forest Lake go crazy.
And that's what this team is going to be you never know what you're going to get one week. Like, we were thinking this was going to be a ground and pound game, and both teams decided to go up top this week.
Well, Forest Lake, that drive was kicking some teeth in with running the ball. And then,
and just lull you to sleep a little bit and bang.
You know what we're doing?
Hitter.
Both teams decided they were going to use each other's playbooks for this game. Is what it seems like after the past couple of years. Yeah, no, that was fantastic. I got to pull my record sheet back up because I believe week 1, Mac might be closing in on career rushing yards.
Career rushing yards?
Never mind. He's still got a ways to go to get to
Patzer
late. Patzer's got 2,000.
Patzer had 2 seasons.
Correct. And it looks like they need to be updated, so I don't think that I did that after the last playoff game of the season last year, and I'll do that this week.
All right.
Come back with the updated
You know,
stuff.
maybe
I'll run
maybe
it at
for the
halftime.
pregame, for the presser, whatever, the midweek podcast presser.
The Ranger Football Report is what we dubbed it.
Oh, yes, the Forest Lake Ranger Football Report, which will come to you weekly.
We aim to get the episodes out on Thursdays before the game. Today, it came out on Thursday, but it was the day of the game. But
all right, getting back to the action here.
Brinkman rolls right, throws, nearly picked off by Tom Kung again. Right off.
God, that would have been
fingertips.
amazing. Like, that's a tip ball. That's a really tough. He almost hauled it in, though. That was tough.
Oh. That's one of those moments that you need to just dead leg it with both legs and just focus on cradling the ball in and nothing more.
That's just so tough. You're coming in to try and lay a big hit on somebody, and then all of a sudden
I kind of wish I would have seen the hit more than the tip ball, honestly. Brinkman under center takes a snap, handoff up the middle, left side.
Nothing doing.
Ranger Wrecking Crew in there.
We got Cullen Christensen, we got A.J. Wiley, we got everybody in on that tackle.
Dylan Hawley on the carry for Prior Lake.
All right, so Howie Johnson's lining up on the outside against Beckman again. Actually, he's kind of in the B gap now. So, no, he's on outside. So,
Brinkman out of the shotgun. Quick screen, brought in. Rangers converge. But that's a decent gain on third down. Again, facing a 4th and short.
It's a little generous of a spot. I think Cullen Christensen had him down a little bit closer. It looked like he spun him down and his knee kind of hit the ground, but here we go.
Mabinda on the reception. They're going for this one. So when they were on the 40, they decided to punt. Now they go for it. I understand it's a lot closer.
First and 1 versus first and 3.
4th and 1 versus 4th and 3.
Fourth and 1 versus 4th and 3. A little different. I think they were just trying to get him to jump. Delay a game. Or are they going to take a timeout?
That's what it is. I think they took a timeout.
It's a little early to be taking a timeout here in the half, I think.
Especially when
it's
just trying to get somebody to jump off sides.
Right. Like you're going to give up 5 yards of field position?
If you're going to punt, I would have just taken the delay a game, honestly. Their punter showed that he's got a leg on the first one.
Yeah.
Unless they're dialing up a fake.
I mean, it could be.
4th and 1, that's the time to dial one up. But I don't know.
From your own 25.
Yeah, if that fails, I wouldn't want to give the Ranger offense, based on their last drive, a first down.
Right.
Inside the 30.
Yeah, I mean, they just showed they can run down the field on you, and you're not going to give them 3 shots at, in the 30 just for free.
We'll see what Roan can do here on this return. Had a good catch on the last one, but wasn't able to really take it anywhere. This one, again, a high punt.
A lot of hang
calls
time.
for the fair catch and brings it in. Flips the field. The Rangers will basically start on their own 30.
That doesn't make any sense to me there. If you got to, this week, every week, we don't know who's got a good punter, who doesn't.
Yeah.
But if I saw that guy in my practices, I think I would just take the penalty there.
Yeah, I mean, let's go for it.
So you're at the 35?
I mean,
versus like the 33? Well, I mean, 38 versus
38 versus the 33. Yeah, no, I think I definitely agree with you. Connor Johnson brings the Rangers out for their third drive.
Let's see if they go up top again. They just had the danger zone on.
Connor, speed option, out to Mac. Mac trying to get to the edge. Good stiff arm down the sideline. That's going to be a first down for your Forest Lake Rangers. That's a terrible spot.
Close.
He was definitely hit at the 45. They give him the first.
Give him the first, yeah. That was a great first juke there. Just does a little leg kick out.
Oh, I guess his foot did go out. Great camera angle there to correct me.
Great job by the crew.
Johnson sends Westman in motion. Handoff to Rago up the middle.
That mesh looked a little sketchy. It looked like you had to stick that one out. Like either he backed up too far or Durago didn't get close enough. Because that looked like it was a little.
We're going to have to let Caleb know. We heard in the podcast, Caleb. I actually, you know what? I don't know if it was on the podcast or if it was in between.
About his gloves?
But yeah,
yes,
Mac is wearing gloves.
That was in the podcast. And once again,
Caleb said
Johnson,
he was too good to not wear gloves.
What
were you saying about Connor, though?
So that was another thing on the podcast that we went through. We went through a lot of these matchups, what to look for. We didn't
go through a lot of these matchups. We went through every matchup.
Right, we went through every matchup. But one of those things, Caleb, when I brought him up, I was like, I'm looking for big things from Tamakung this year. And Caleb had nothing but great things to say.
He's a big fan of Billy.
Big fan of him. He's been working out with Bobby a lot, and he just has high expectations for Bobby. And he's made 2 solid plays out here today, 1 interception, great return, almost picked off another one, and he's been in on a tackle or 2. So he made big strides from last year, and that's one of those hard things. Like, he was one of those underclassmen that you really want to see him get out there because he's got the length, he's got the speed, and then he just couldn't put it together last year early in the season, and then they started to rely on him later, and he really turned it up.
Well, the other thing is we'll get the play call here. Connor sending Westman in motion. Handoff, Mac up the middle. I think he went the wrong direction there. He seemed like he had a bit more room to work out to the right side. He cut back left, but what are you going to do? Bobby, what I was going to say is last year we saw the height with Bobby.
Yep.
But I think mentally trying to play corner, because it sounds like from what Caleb said, every other time he's played football, he's been a receiver.
Yep.
And he's one of Caleb's best receivers. And obviously we have a ton of talent at receiver. So Bobby playing corner and playing as well as he is playing, it's good to see him now show up this year with more of that IQ and a bit more of the girth to go with his length.
Oh, wow.
Tipped ball.
Oh, wow.
Savageau pulls it away from him.
Oh, that was Savageau.
First down, Rangers.
Wow.
It was an interception for Prior Lake that Savageau ripped away from him.
That was 2 great plays in one.
Yeah.
Right there. Watch this. Durago tips it a little bit off, and he makes a one-handed catch. I can't remember. Number 2, Griffin Marshall makes a one-handed catch, but then gets it taken away from him by Micah Savageau.
And it looked like it was taken away by one hand.
Yeah.
They were Both of their arms were tied up on one side. First down, Rangers will take it. Johnson. Handoff, Westman trying to get to the edge. Cuts back. Avoids a huge hit that was coming in and falls forward. Gain of a couple. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
he needs to cut in right off the edge.
Yeah, he needed to cut off
there.
because Durago was out there. He needed to cut off a Durago's hip.
Westman's got a lot of speed, and last year there was a lot of time that he tried to get all the way out to the edge, which it worked for him a lot. But I think with his speed, if he could put his foot in the ground and accelerate right upfield, he'd catch that defense flowing.
Well, I think
expecting him to be way outside, and he'd cut right up underneath him.
Yep.
Johnson. Handoff, Mack, right side, cuts back down the sideline.
The deuce is loose.
10-5, and he goes out of bounds.
Mac Diesel and those force leg Freightliners.
You beat me to the call. I was waiting, and you got me.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I needed to pull the trigger earlier.
Right.
That's all it was.
So getting back to that, I think what Mac and Westman also need to realize is you need to run right up to that blocker and hop right off of his hip. And that's exactly what Jerkovic did there. He got real close to his blocker, hopped right off of his hip, and it's real hard for that defensive lineman or defensive player to adjust.
Pitch, left side, Mac, going to gain a couple, go out of bounds.
And the other thing is when you're following Durago, usually that pile is not going backwards.
Yeah.
So
I would be basically in Durago's back pocket with my hand on his back, pushing him up and then cutting as soon as he engages the first defender.
That was it. That was one of the things when you felt the hand on the back of your shoulder pads. That's when you just go down.
Just
go down
and steering him.
Yep, he's steering you, and you just kind of push which way you're going to go, and then that's when you just kind of take a knee and let him go right past you.
Play blown dead. I believe B-Scout ran down there and took a timeout. Delay a game. They tried to call a timeout. Didn't get it in time. That'll back the Rangers up 5. So it'll be second down and 14.
All right,
Ball
so
on 19.
Let's go over this Forest Lake Freightliners crew here. We got number 52.
Johnson keeping it himself up the middle, and he's swallowed up. Nowhere to go.
I'm not sure that's...
Johnson on the keeper.
All right, so we got number 52,
Third down.
Tristan Bowden.
You want the
Tristan
Ranger?
Bodine.
You want the Ranger?
Oh,
scope?
yeah. Let's get out the Ranger scope. A little monocular here. A little tough to see. A little tough to see down there. So we got Tristan Bodine, and he had
Johnson looks to pass, rolling right. Going to keep himself up the middle, and he gets
got hammered.
walloped at the
Jackson Didion came in and just absolutely leveled him. All right, so what I was going to say is...
He pops up, though, so that's good.
Yeah, so Tristan Bodine, a little bit undersized for a center, but it looks like he's fast. And a lot of times you just want your center to be fast and get those hands up right away. Otherwise, they're on their butt, which is a big thing for a center because it's a lot harder than it looks.
Anyuanga on to try and put the Rangers up 10-0. This will be a 35-yard field goal. And no good.
No good. Wide left. Had the length, just...
Like he got his foot under it just a little too much.
8:04 remaining
hooked it.
Which
I mean,
the earlier extra point try was really high too. So
yeah,
that's
he needs to get into driving the ball a little bit more.
Man, this song is my wake up music. Now
this is your morning alarm?
Yeah, this is my morning alarm.
I would have a problem with that. I'm
an old Pulp Fiction fan.
I tried doing music. I tried that kind of stuff for a long time, and I just need the annoying alarm to go off and get me out of bed. Nothing more, nothing less. Music just puts me in a bad mood. I don't want happy music when I wake up. Brinkman, handoff going right side.
Ooh.
Gets to the edge, breaking tackles and a good run. I believe that was
Jack Olson, number 44.
I believe the run was Mabimba again.
Or 14.
Mabinda. It's a good, huge touchdown saving tackle.
Check, I think. Can't tell. He's got his jersey rolled up. Get out my monocular here.
Brinkman, handoff up the middle. Nothing doing against the Ranger Wrecking Crew.
That was Niall Lachak, which I believe was Stefan Lachak's brother, I believe.
We'll go with it until corrected.
I'm sure somebody out there in Ranger Nation will correct me.
Well, the amount of times that we'll say something and like a parent is at home watching and then like their spouse will be at the game and we're walking up the bleachers and we get the, hey, so-and-so is actually, they're cousins, not brothers.
Okay.
Thank you. Tom King in defense.
What was
No, I wasn't saying that sarcastically. It's nice so that we are a fact-based show up here and we get it right. I have no problem being corrected.
What was the kicker from 2 years ago?
Valentini,
yes. We ended up with a story that his mom makes great sauce.
Spaghetti sauce.
Yeah. Makes great sauce. So, all that little fact tidbits, if you want to throw them at us, we're always looking to fill time.
You miss that stuff in the broadcast when you do come to the game. You should bring AirPods with, your earbuds.
Right.
Listen. Brinkman dropping a pass. Howie in the backfield.
Pressure.
Down the sideline.
Oh, wow.
And that was a great play by Brinkman.
Well, it was a great play by Brinkman. Also a great release by the running back just to give him some time and to roll his way.
Mabinda showing his worth tonight.
And that's Niall Lachak again on the tackle.
7 minutes left in the half.
I mean, it's not really a good thing to have your DB making tackles, but
Brinkman
when they're touchdown saving, that's good. Oh, and Schleif.
Nothing doing.
On the outside rolling. Good edge contain there.
I think we're gonna make you have to pass the ball tonight. I mean, Mabinda's had a handful of good runs, but I mean, the Ranger Wrecking Crew showed up to play today.
Yeah, we got Andrew Johnson and A.J. Wiley both. And, man, is that not a football name, A.J. Wiley?
Yeah. Brinkman out of the shotgun. Drops to pass. Swing out to the running back. And some poor tackling by the Rangers.
Yeah. You got to make that tackle. Brooks Roan, you either got to make the tackle or you got to hold him up there. And
Luke Watkins on the reception.
You got to keep pushing towards that sideline. You know which way he's going. Make him cut up so then he has to cut into the players rather than gets the outside.
You got to keep contain on that, and also, I mean, don't shoulder tackle. You got to wrap up. And we had three guys over here that also looked like they pulled up early when they were going to lay a hit. Brinkman rolling.
Howie Johnson, another great pressure, and
Mbimba open again downfield. This Prior Lake passing game is starting to be a problem.
Well, Drew Brinkman's shown some real stones here just to sit out and take the pressure, roll out, and throw it on the run. I mean, he is getting chased by a great player there, and
they're doing just a good enough job to hold Howie up for the 10th of a second needed for Howie to make a sack. We'll see if he can be a bit more disruptive by the end of the game. That was tough. Schleif had him wrapped up in the backfield and let him get around. Gain of 5 or 6 on the play. Second down.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you're coming off the edge, and when you go to grab him, everybody that's backing up kind of knocks you off of the tackle. So it's really tough when you're getting around the side of his midsection, and then you get hit on that arm.
Yeah. 2nd and 5, ball on the 17, Brinkman.
Ooh, what? How's that not a false start?
Takes a snap, looks to pass, drops. Mbimba again to the sideline. I mean, it seems like really they got one weapon here.
Right.
And we should put somebody on him because he seems to be open.
Well, he should get the old spy routine right now.
Put somebody on him.
Somebody's got to spy him.
And I can't believe that's the guy that they're going with when you got a 6'6", 215 tight end to just throw it up to.
Maybe you can't catch.
I believe he caught at least one of the seam routes last year.
One catch is,
I'm just saying,
maybe not a great sample size.
Sure. Handoff up the gut into the Ranger Wrecking Crew wall, but he's gaining 3-4 yards there.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. We're going to have 4 yards and a cloud of dust. But, they've been passing quite a bit. But they definitely can run when they want to.
We got to. If we can shore up the pass game coming out of the half, we'll be in business. But we can't keep letting Mbimba as open as he's been all night. Brinkman, fade ball, Coleman,
almost
incomplete.
Makes a one-handed catch.
DJ Westman playing receiver and DB, making that play on a man who is a foot taller than him.
Yeah, that was
shades of Connor McPhee playing.
It was good
bigger
coverage
on the outside.
But, he was pretty much almost in the old box out routine because
it was a good job of Westman getting that arm pinned down against his side, not getting called for pass interference. Brinkman looks to throw across the middle, and Mbimba drops it. 4th down. He started running before he caught the ball.
He had it though. He would have had it. Oh, it was behind him.
I didn't get a good angle. That was almost an impressive catch, actually.
He did a good job because Cullen Christensen was coming across. If he doesn't catch that ball is probably intercepted. If he doesn't knock it down.
Prior Lake on the attempt of field goal. This will be a 22-yarder. I don't have a number on the kicker. 11. Daniel Vanette. But size comparison. So you got DJ Westman, who has been he's been following Colton Gunderson all night long. Colton Gunderson, like we've said multiple times, is 6'6". Westman stands at 5'11". There's about a 7-inch difference there.
Yeah. he's definitely going to get some help from the outside. I mean,
100%.
You know, you're looking at a guy like that, and if he starts to take over the game, I would consider probably a rotation. Probably a rotation on. Look at Brian running there. Did you see that?
Attaboy, Brian.
Way to go, Brian.
B-Scout, sign him up. We gotta get him on the active roster.
That's just a great job there by the crew, getting you a great shot here.
That's the effort that the crew gives to you.
Paul, you better switch to it after all that effort.
Daniel Vanette.
There it is.
On to attempt a field goal.
And it's good.
So the Rangers' lead shrinks a little, but still they remain on top, 7-3. And the offense has 3 minutes and 20 seconds to work with. I think after getting run like the defense did on that drive, holding them to a field goal is pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, you had a ball that was behind a receiver, also a jump ball that just couldn't be caught. You know, that jump ball was good defense. Good defense.
I understand we were playing it safe over here
with
3 guys in case of some sort of fake. But it would have been fun to see Westman try coming off the edge, just full on layout to try and block that thing. But
a short field goal is tough to block because they can shorten up their kick a little bit and also kick it higher. So that means you have to get more height in order to actually block the kick.
Vanette to kick off to the Rangers for the first time tonight. Roan and Jurkovic deep. I don't know if you want to kick it to either one of those guys.
I mean, I think I would have to take Roan in that instance, but until he shows you that he can house one here, and that's going to be through the end zone. That'll bring it back out to the 20.
Well, I mean, the Rangers do a very good job there of setting up. You pick who you want to kick it to, because if you kick it short, it's going to Durago or Renfield. Those are also 2 guys that I wouldn't want to try and bring down. So,
I mean, Durago on a short kick,
we basically have 4 guys that could be returning the ball, and we put all 4 of them out there.
House call?
At some point this year, I bet you we'll have one.
Is that a call?
I'm calling it. Johnson, quick pass. Jurkovic cuts back in.
Ooh.
Lowers the shoulder. And that's just something that's one of those things that separates old Mac Diesel down there, is the fact that he'll go running shoulders down into 3 defenders that are all bearing down on top of him.
Yeah, I mean,
that's something.
He's been in the weight room. You can see it.
Jurkovic right behind Johnson. Westman in motion. Johnson, speed option. Keeps himself, cuts back. Has the other side of the field. He just had to make one more man miss. And that play would have gone a lot farther, I believe, from what I could see up here. But
it's really tough for your offensive lineman to know that you're going to cut back when everybody is floating that way.
2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the half. Clock running.
I kind of would have liked to seen a little bit more of the Jurkovic up the middle. Let these Force Lake Freightliners make some passing lanes for Jurkovic to just go through, you know?
Let's see what we line up here on 3rd down. Johnson rolls out, comes back looking for
all the time in the world.
Stays alive, gets back to the line of scrimmage, but can't find anything else. Looked like he may have had Westman down here, but didn't have quite enough time to release that ball and get it over to him.
Well, probably didn't see him because
he opened up like you saw it, but I think at that point he felt the pressure at his back.
Yeah.
And 1:44.
Looks like Forest Lake will bring on the punt team here, and let's just have a good punt here.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Good punt, and then let's cover Mobimba
Yeah.
for this next minute and a half.
Which, who knows, that timeout that they called earlier could come into play here.
Yeah, that's true. 4th and 8, Rangers punt.
I really wish we had the timeouts on the scoreboard.
Yeah, me too. Normally I try and mark them.
I don't think we have used one.
Took our time getting the
Good
ball
punt,
down
roller.
there.
Oh, you got to make that tackle.
Good coverage by the Rangers to start, but just couldn't come up with the tackle. Mobimba will run out of bounds at the 50, and that's where Prior Lake will start this drive with 1:32 minutes left.
Got an extra 10 yards there. You kind of got to
go lower.
Got to go lower. Got to go lower. You got a shot at hitting the ball out. You know, if you go a little
Punch
bit lower.
that ball. All right, let's see what Brickman's got for the Ranger defense here with 1:30 left in the half. Drops to pass. Rolls right. Throws down the sideline. He's got Colton.
And that'll stop the clock with 1:25 for the first down. In high school, every time you get a first down, the clock will stop for the chain crew.
Well, he got out of bounds too.
Yes, he did get out of bounds, yes.
1st and 10. Ranger Wrecking Crew needs to come up big here. Hold them before half. Brinkman looks to pass again. Rolls left. And Howie swallows him up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by A.J. Degerstrom with the first hit, and then Howie
cleaning it up.
Howie comes in for cleanup.
That right there, that little hit from Howie, that's the blood in the water. Howie wants more.
He's had pressures. He just hasn't got to him. But
back to pass, downfield. Tamakung.
Wow,
just gets
great
out
catch.
That's nothing on Tamakung. I mean,
it's a great catch there.
Great. That was great coverage. He just got out jumped by somebody that's.
Howie Johnson just had that guy, number 36 flying, but then he goes up, makes it. Oh wow, Tamakung had his hand on the ball too.
Yeah, it was great coverage.
That was great coverage.
He just got out muscled. Brinkman rolls left, throws end zone, incomplete. Looking
just out of reach
Mobimba.
for Mobimba. Brooks Roan on the coverage there.
2nd and 5, 33 seconds left.
It's the second time he's missed. Brinkman's missed Mbinda at the
goal line. 2nd and 5.
39 seconds to go.
33.
33, yeah. Sorry, I saw that.
Brinkman still working out of the gun. 3 receivers. And the Rangers will call a timeout. God, I thought that was going to be a penalty for a second. False start would be real nice right now.
Hey, Ranger fans, get ready at halftime. It's the debut.
Oh.
2025.
Stressful end of the half. Hey, you knew it was going to be a meat grinder.
Yep. I mean, we were talking up this meat grinder 4 yards in a cloud of dust in pregame and offensive line, defensive line. And oddly enough, it's kind of been the both of the coaches saying, hey, you know what? We're going to try and get out of the slog a little bit. Maybe pass it a little bit, get out of the end zone, get out and, Rangers needed to capitalize on a field goal that they missed. Also had a couple of penalties down there in the red zone. That's not good. But I think if we could come out of this, and I mean,
if there's one thing we haven't struggled with, it's Rangers coming out of halftime flat. They usually come out pretty lively and are ready for that second half. Here we go. 32-9 left. Brinkman. Throw, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be a touchdown on Tomakung. Again, it's just, I mean, there's not much you can do when you're trying to cover somebody that's the size of Colton
He's got
Henderson.
5 inches on you. And
that's a jump ball receiver.
Yeah.
And that's just going against Megatron right there.
And I mean, Tomakung had his hand in there, and it almost looks like it might have moved a little bit on the way down.
The only thing that you could even pick apart on that is when the ball was in the air, Tomakung had his head, or he had the back of his head to the ball. But, I mean, it's still tough to get yourself into a position to defend somebody of that size. Extra point is up and good.
10-7, 28 seconds to go.
So, maybe they're not able to put one through the end zone here and we get a run back?
Yeah, I mean,
we got to figure out a way to go.
There is also the, hey, we're just going to do the old squib kick, and you got Durago and Rowan Short.
Yeah, I mean, I think unless something happens on this kickoff, I got to believe B-Scout's going to take a knee and go into half.
Oh, that's Rayfield on the other side on the up man.
All right. Vanette has it teed up. Ready to kick off. And the Rangers with Jerkovich and Roan back to return. Jerkovich will take it from the 5.
Ooh. Oh. That hole closed quick. Good job to the Prior Lake special teams.
And some extracurricular after the play. Yep. Prior Lake's going to get called for a personal foul there because Darius Hubert just couldn't get out of the face of our Rangers.
Well,
so now what are you doing?
We called this a rivalry game, and you know what? These two teams generally don't like each other.
I think Prior Lake, like we talked about in the podcast, I think Prior Lake is sick of hearing that Forest Lake's going to win this game after they beat them 2 years in a row. And I think Forest Lake is just plain up sick of losing by a couple of points to these guys.
I got a feeling we're looking for a big second half. This is kind of...
Johnson out of the pistol, not taking a knee. Handoff, Jerkovich, right side. He's got a hole! Down the sideline.
The deuce is loose!
Touchdown, Rangers! Woo! Take that into half.
Wow! That's a great edge contain there. Oh my gosh. Great.
What a run.
Jerkovich he saw daylight and he was gone.
I think for 2 seconds when he got around that edge, he was looking for the sideline, like, I got to get out of bounds. And then he looked ahead and saw nobody in front of him. He was like, see you later.
I think that was Rayfield on a great block downfield that sprung him. Wow. That was a great job by the Rangers, and you know what? So much for the slog. There's a couple of home runs.
All right, let's tack this extra point on. Kick is up. That's good, baby. 14-10.
Wow. That was across the track.
Yeah, that would have been good from 40.
Wow. That was.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wow.
Way to answer back, boys.
Was that a 50-yard run?
Longer than that. I think the ball was on. Yeah, it might have been close to 50.
I mean, do you think that was? Do you think that was just them thinking that? Oh yeah, it was at the 50.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Man.
And then the guy closest to making the play and running him down from behind stopped to try and call him out of bounds. You got to keep with the play and hope that the refs see what you're seeing. You can't stop. Call that.
What was that? Lord of the Rings, Long Strider? Like Jerkovic, he was out there and his strides were longer than he was tall. He was out there just like a gazelle.
It's impressive. Here we go. We got teed up, ready to go.
And it's deep.
That'll be a touchback.
makes the end zone in the air.
Now, if you're Prior Lake, what do you do with 14 seconds? Do you try and throw a deep one to Colton?
I don't think so.
Answer back?
I mean, I think you're going to have 3 deep safeties here, and if you try and throw this, I think there's nothing behind defense on right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would be calling. I'd be playing my corners at 10 yards.
And they're playing corners at 15.
Yeah. Correct. Looks like Prior Lake will be content with taking a knee and heading into halftime.
Wow, what a change of events going into halftime.
Swing. You get a little too much confidence there. Get a penalty.
I mean,
and it swings momentum.
D-Scout caught him sleeping a little bit.
Well, we caught him being cocky, and then we caught him sleeping.
Let's run the old quick toss and let's see if our playmaker can make a play, you know?
Yeah, I think great first half. Like we've said, it's been a meat grinder, but I think this might be our highest scoring Prior Lake Forest Lake game by the end of the night.
I mean, we could definitely have it.
The past 2 have been defensive battles. I think this matchup is going to come down to the offenses.
Yeah.
Or unless Forest Lake's defense can figure out a way to counter Prior Lake's passing game.
And Forest Lake will.
They've not had the run game.
Right. Forest Lake will come out with the ball after halftime.
Yeah. We got to put some more points on the board.
We got a chance to do a quick double on him, you know.
And if you can do that if you can score before half like that, come out and have a dominant drive, take half the third quarter up, just matriculating the ball down the field, and score.
That would be huge. Deflator. And then here comes the Forest Lake Rangers, the Rangerettes.
We are gonna take our quick break. You guys can enjoy the dance.
Yeah,
team.
We'll let you watch this great show here.
We'll be back shortly.
Holy shit. And there they are, fans. Your 2025 Rangerettes.
always a good show.
Yeah. All right, so
what were your keys to the first half?
I mean, big plays. Big plays. Jerkovic had 2 big runs. Only one of them kind of counted because his other big run kind of sputtered at the end. So, I mean, offensive line is playing really well outside. Inside, we haven't ran too many quick inside hits, but Jerkovic has, busted up for I think 2 that were over 15 yards. And then
he's either past 100 or closing in quickly on 100 yards rushing today.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So I think keeping Mac in the game throughout is going to be huge. Keeping him going. I think getting the passing game working a little bit more. I mean, the 30-yard touchdown was a beautiful ball.
Right.
Perfect. But since then, we really haven't gone throwing the ball downfield. Have we needed to? Not necessarily, because Mac has been working for us.
Right.
But I think, like we talked about in the podcast, this year you got to pour points on, and you can't. We should start this half fast and try and score fast and start piling on the scoreboard and make it lopsided.
Well, if we can get a double right away, and a long sustaining drive, and then we go up basically by 11.
Yeah.
Right in succession, that's a huge sail deflator, and it's tough to come back from. But the other thing is this Forest Lake team has the ability to pull that run game out of their pocket, and especially when the offensive line knows, hey, we're running this.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, get behind. Yeah. When the line's working. I mean, so what would you say you're looking for in the second half here, Joel?
I would say that I am really looking for the outside run game.
Yeah.
To work well. I think they've had a couple where they closed early. I think they might have taken a look at that and saying, hey, you know what, you get on the outside tackle, you got to kind of try and get a little bit deeper, maybe seal the outside a little bit better. And then also that inside line's doing a really good job. We just haven't seen a lot of rushes right up the middle from Jerkovic.
Yeah.
So I really look for that inside run game to ground and pound 4 yards in a cloud of dust for, an entire drive maybe. And if you can do that on this team that is offensive line, defensive line, your defensive line is huge. And if we can do that against this team, that's saying something.
Well, let's get her going.
All right. Assume the position.
You want the chair?
No.
You're good?
I'm good. I'm a little pumped up. Not feeling the chair right now.
Boom, as Paul Allen would say.
Jerkovic
takes it from the 5, comes straight up. He's got a hole across the 30. God, he is one tackle away.
Yep.
From breaking playmaking.
He knew it. Oh, uh-oh.
And he's down. Ankle got a little rolled up on, maybe. Ice it and throw some tape on it. We need you, buddy.
That right there is one of the problems of having your number 1 running back be a kick returner.
So now we will get a glimpse of the backup, Evan Richley, which Richley played a decent amount last year. And from what I remember, had some splashy plays here and there when he was in. We'll see what.
Just goes to show you're always one play away. Here comes Durago up the middle.
And some tough running. He was stonewalled in the backfield and
manages to fall forward for 3. Which
that's some tough running.
That is some tough running, just like we were talking about. You kind of got a fullback in Durago, even though he's kind of a move tight end. Just kind of plays wherever he's needed, and a heck of a blocker.
Johnson under center with Richley and Durago behind him. Handoff, Durago up the middle. Another tough run, another couple yards. He's going to bring up third down. 3rd and 5 about.
Looks like they're taping up Jerkovich here. He did start to seem like he was walking a little bit better as he was getting closer to the to the table.
Yeah, I think he just got rolled up on and just is going to need a little support. He'll be sore tomorrow, but probably a taped ankle next week, and he'll be rolling. 3rd and 4. Johnson out of the pistol, sends Westman in motion. High snap, play action, rolls, looks to pass, downfield. He's got a receiver. Caught. Rayfield.
Wow. Rayfield, great catch in traffic. That's a tough one to come down with.
Strong hands right there, baby.
Johnson's pass complete to number 8.
That'll move the chains.
There you go.
It's a great play fake.
Awkward throw by Johnson.
Yeah.
Back across himself.
And Ranger fans, that's another Ranger.
1st and 10, ball on the 47. Westman in motion. High snap again. Johnson keeps right side, puts his head down. He's going to gain 3. 2nd down. Another thing that we're seeing this year that I'm extremely excited about is even if some of these run plays are only for 3-4 yards,
well, it puts
we're getting a push.
Right. If you get the push, and it puts you in a better spot for 3rd down. You're not looking at that 3rd and 10. You're not looking at 3rd and 8. Hopefully most of the time it's 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 within striking distance. And then
Johnson handoff to Rago up the middle. This one's only going to be for 1 or 2.
And then with that push, if you continue to get that push, hey, once you get down there, you might be in 4-down territory, and hey, we just need another 2.
Yeah, and I think getting a push against the defensive line of Prior Lake, like we were saying, not only are they an O-line school, they're just a line school. They got big boys all
both
around.
Sides of the ball. Yep.
And so for our line to be kind of throwing them around a little bit, it's very encouraging for what could happen throughout the rest of the season. Johnson keeps
good push
up
again.
The middle, falls forward, going to be close.
Guys
going to bring up a very 4th and short, if not given the 1st down.
Alex Neese played a little last year. As I recall. Getting a good push there too.
They're going to call 4th and inches.
Bodine made a great turn block. Not really, he's still falling back, which is fine, but as long as you can turn your body and seal that defender off and Connor can just cut off of his hip, that's huge. He might be getting pushed back up a little bit, but that is not a loss at all on a blocking scheme.
4th in the length of a football. Johnson gets him to move.
That'll move the chains.
I love being next to the opposing booth to hear like the slams on the wall and the anger through the window every time something like that happens.
Well, we heard that earlier from the Forest Lake booth.
We did hear it from the Forest, and you got to hear that from the other side of the booth.
Slightly louder.
Yeah. That was a that was an impressive slam.
All right, so I think we're getting into 4-down territory here.
Oh, 100%.
If we still continue to get this push, looks like we got 4 wides. Holy. To the bottom side.
Johnson, quick throw out to Westman, caught and bottled up. I feel like if you're gonna run a play like that, you got to seal the inside guy.
Jackson Koenig had great pursuit.
Luckily, it's only a loss of a yard or 2, but, I mean, he saw it completely.
Yeah.
He's lucky. Johnson and the Rangers, we are lucky that he did not read interception over tackle because that could have easily been intercepted had he just gone upfield.
I mean, he's got to really hustle to get there. That takes some serious speed to get that one. But
Johnson, handoff. Mack back in the game with a taped up ankle, plunges forward, gain of 3. So it
still
looks
limping a little bit.
He's still a little gimpy on that ankle, but he is. Tell you what, he's a wrestler. He's a tough guy. He's going to have to physically be pulled out of the game.
I thought I was tough playing football, and then I wrestled for a year. I've never been more tired in a sport in my life.
3rd and long. Johnson takes a snap.
Got to watch the backside.
Rolls. He's got a receiver open. Savageau. First down.
That was good anticipation by Connor. He knew he had to get rid of it. There was a defender barreling down on him.
I love Mack being able to, put that pain off. He's got a little limp in his run, but when he needs to make contact to slow that end down, he's able to get a firm base underneath him, plant, and get in his way, giving Johnson just the extra half second he needed to throw that ball. 1st and 10, ball on the 25. Johnson, handoff, Jerkovich up the middle.
Nothing doing there. Great job by the Prior Lake defensive line. Just stonewalls him.
Well, he got rolled back up on that ankle again on that play. Looks like Jerkovich going to come out. Richley will come in.
I think we need to run Durago to the outside.
Handoff Westman outside. Right side, he's got some speed, makes a good cut.
There we go.
He's going to be
That'll
close
move the
to
chains.
the first down.
Maybe. Real close. It will not move the chains.
I think it might.
Maybe calling for a measurement?
Yeah, I think they're going to call a measurement. I think I'm going to call this, and I think we're going to get it here. If not, it's going to be a note card situation.
Right. Unless they spotted it right behind the. Yep, they are coming out for a.
Amazing.
One of the few times this year, if you just watch Ranger football in the NFL, one of the few times you are going to see the chain gang coming out. Great job to all those guys on the chain gang. We're going to have a digital measurement in the NFL this year, which seemed to be very clunky and terrible, in my opinion.
I think once they fix it, though, it'll be great. Once they get that figured out.
Oh, it looked terrible in the preseason.
It did look terrible in the preseason.
It took a minute and a half to figure out.
Okay, so we are short by
3 links.
3 inches.
See, look at this. Look at this drama. Look at this fanfare that we're missing out on the NFL now. I mean, he's gonna take a tape measure out, put it down, put the ball down. You don't get much better than that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we have slowed the game down by 4 minutes.
Just think of the suspense, though. What else were you doing?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Sorry, yeah.
So it's going to be...
Went on a rant. My bad.
Is it going to be 3rd? Yes, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 3 inches. Not 3 feet.
And we are 100% in 4-down territory now.
Absolutely.
I think
Boys, this is where you come up and you just point to your guy and you're just saying you're going backwards.
I tell you what, how about this drive by the Rangers taking up almost the entire 3rd quarter?
Yes, this is exactly what we were talking about. All right, guys, here we go.
3rd and 1. Johnson, just take it right over the center.
And
we got him again. Prior Lake beat themselves.
Now that will move the chains. Here we go.
I think that is going to move the chains into first and goal territory, and we will no longer need the chains moved.
That is true. And you know what? Did you see who's pumping this guy up? We got a little throwback. Number 77 following in the shoes and the number and the position of Mason Vollrath last year, who was big on that offensive line, getting everybody pumped up, and he is doing the same.
Johnson takes the snap, handoff to Rago up the middle, driving down to the 2.
Getting those hard yards, Durago. That's what we're talking about.
I don't think Durago looks where he's going. His head is down, and I think he just bounces off of people until he hits the turf and hopes that he lands in colored.
He's looking at feet. He's looking at feet.
Give it to Richley. Durago up the middle. This time stuffed. May have gained 1 yard because he never goes backwards.
All right. So we got 2nd and 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. You know what? I'm saying this is 4-down territory if we don't get it.
2. Oh, 100%. Don't kick a field goal here. Jeez.
Man.
Johnson keeps himself.
Keeper
left side. Signal. Near side calls him short. Far side hasn't given a signal yet. I can't believe his momentum didn't carry him into the end zone.
Wow, they're giving it like 6 inches short again. Oh, here we go.
Heavy package.
Howie comes in, heavy package. I've been waiting for this.
Schleif.
Howie and Schleif coming in.
And Max back in the game.
Oh, man. We got Durago. We got Durago here. Oh, is Durago taking?
I think it's going run left side behind Howie and Mac. Touchdown Rangers.
Not even touched.
Connor Johnson in standing up.
There we go. In our podcast that never saw the light of day from the family and friends thing, that was one of my keys to short yardage. We're going to see the heavy package back in action, and I did have a call. Howie Johnson will score a touchdown this year, either on heavy package or special teams at some point in the season.
Love to see it. Onyongo. Tack on the extra point. It's up and good. 21-10.
Middle of the track again. He's got a target out there in the middle of the track that he's hitting.
I'd like to see the replay on that. It looked like they could have got roughing the kicker there.
All right, that's exactly what we were talking about.
They straight ran our boy over.
That's exactly what we were talking about. A drive that takes most of the third quarter, which we have 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the third quarter. We go up to, that's two quick back-to-back, well, not quick, two back-to-back scores, which is really deflating, coming back out. So now Prior Lake's really got their work cut out ahead of them. They just saw them run the length of the field, and not only that, it was running the length of the field, and they got 2 first downs that were free mental mistake errors that
shooting themselves in the foot.
That's really debilitating when other guys make mistakes and you're just like, oh man, come on. It's tough to come back from.
Yeah. Well, and then to tack on the mental mistake right before halftime, giving us a free 15 yards.
Yep, absolutely. That's
a high
huge.
Kickoff, return from the 1. It looked like there was going to be a lane for a second, but he was hammered at the 20.
Yeah, it's a little slow to get up, but man, that was a collision. All right, here we go.
Caden Christensen just hit that Prior Lake boy hard enough. His towel came off on his shoulder pad. He got up and ran off the field, got up to go back over to defense, had a towel up in his shoulder pads. Pulled it out and went to put it in the back of his pants.
Here comes the Ranger Wrecking Crew. This is the time when they shine here. You got
big shutdown
late
here.
In the third quarter. Offense has been sitting for a long time.
Handoff up the middle for Prior Lake. A good run, 9 yards. That is 36, Luke Watkins.
Wow.
On the carry.
Colton Gunderson, man, from that field, you can't tell how tall Colton Gunderson is from the overhead view, but he is towering over everybody. That's crazy.
Well, I think their quarterback is also, Drew is 6'2". Not crazy tall, but not a small guy. Brinkman. Quick
short
pitch.
Side toss. Oh, you got to make that tackle.
Schleif looked like he may have missed an arm tackle there.
And DJ Westman also missed the tackle there too.
So, not through the first couple of downs, not necessarily the shutdown drive I was looking for.
Well,
however,
this is what we were talking about. We're going to have 2 long slugs. Now it's the Prior Lakes, the O-line team, time to, hey, we got to get back in this, and running's their bread and butter. So
Brinkman looks to pass, throws, Tamakung, incomplete.
Nice play by Tamakung.
There he got that hand in there.
Wow. He's made some great plays tonight, and that's stepping up big. He was a sophomore. Was he a sophomore? Yeah, he was a sophomore last year. He has made great strides, and that's a great. He's playing great as a junior here tonight.
Brinkman breaks his huddle. He's got 2 receivers. Mabimba haven't called his name yet this second half.
We got Gunderson and Tamakung on the top there.
Quick pitch, short side again.
Again.
Down the sideline.
Wow, how are they getting that short side run on us?
I don't know. Finally, we got a good tackle there by Neil Lashak. Stepped up and made the tackle on the sideline. But that's going to be another first down for the Lakers. 1st and 10, ball now on the 49. Just inside Ranger territory. And yeah, I don't know how they keep tying up that short side run, but if I was the Lakers, I'd keep running with it. Brinkman takes the snap, handoff, Nabimba up the middle, loses his footing and goes down after a generous spot.
Brooks Roan on the stop.
I think that was closer to a gain of 7 than a gain of 9. He got that on the crawl, maybe.
Yeah. Well, this is a quick drive here by Prior Lake. Running a quick, hurry-up offense, not taking much time. They know that they need to get back in this game.
Brinkman looks to pass, drops straight back. Pass across the field, nearly deflected. Down to the 10 is Nabimba. Big play there for the Lakers. Some huge blocks.
Yeah.
That set that play up. Howie could not really get off his man
Cohen
there. And
Christensen went for the ball. Looks like Niall Lachak made that touchdown-saving tackle here. I think the Rangers need to stiffen up here, and if they can at least hold them to a field goal in this spot, that's huge.
Prior Lake burns a timeout.
Wow. Another ill-fated timeout by Prior Lake.
That's another one of those things. I guess I don't know where the play clock was at. But, man, with 35 seconds left till the quarter.
Unless they were just running a terrible play into
Well,
a blitz.
it didn't look like they ran an extra running back in at the very last second. I don't think they had the personnel on
terrible
the field.
substitution.
First and 10. First and goal from the 10. If the Rangers could make a stop, because I don't think Prior Lake's kicking a field goal at this point.
No.
They're down 11. They need points. If the Rangers can tighten up here inside the 10 and hold them, that'd be huge. Most obvious statement of the year so far.
Right.
But
thank you, Captain Obvious.
We've been fairly good shutting them down this close to the goal line. Everything's condensed. Nabimba can't get out on his routes so much.
Wow.
And
that was Cullen Christensen on a knifing in there on a linebacker blitz, man. That was a great open field tackle.
On one of their best players.
Absolutely.
Second down and 11. Force Lake call a timeout now?
I think it might be clock. Seeing if.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to get the playoff.
They might. Yeah, it looks like they will.
Jump ball.
Fade.
Colton. I don't know about that one. I feel like that's a crazy call to make when you don't have anybody in that corner. But I guess you got to go with what you can see. Our camera angle is going to have the best angle at it. It looks like he did catch it. He got both feet in.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot closer to the line. I mean, that's the second touchdown by Colton today that has been a beautifully played jump ball.
It's tough to defend.
Must be nice having a 6'6" receiver to just toss it up to. Going for the 2-point conversion here. Brinkman looks to pass. Rolls right, keeps himself.
I don't know.
And they're going to give him the 2.
Did he step out?
I didn't think he got the ball around the pylon.
Rangers 21, Lakers 18.
But again, I can only see so much from here.
I don't know. That official was pointing and like he had his foot down, like his foot was out. Oh nope, his right foot was in the air as he was going across. So great play by Brinkman, bringing this within a field goal.
Tell you what, one of the best stadium traditions in high school football right now. Fishing in the dark.
Fishing in the dark right off of
Forest
Lake. And this'll pump everybody up, provided you like the song. If you don't like the song, then. But I mean, how can you not like?
I feel like this referee's going to want to get everything going before we hit the chorus.
Lights, guys. We need to get the lights up. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
They were ready to kick it.
We still got Mac back returning.
Maybe it's a receiving the ball thing.
Never mind, Roan's going to be the one taking it from the 8. Comes out, heads left for a second. Had a hole and some blockers, just ran into the backside of him. Goes down. Good starting field position for the Rangers offense, right at about the 30-yard line. So, if the Rangers can do exactly what they did on the last drive, and use this entire quarter and leave them with 2 minutes left, I'm gonna like where we're sitting.
Well, I will say this, playing offense and defensive line, it's much easier to go back out on short rest as an offensive line knowing you're going to run the ball than defensive line knowing that you got to come back and stop them.
Yeah. It's got to feel like they were just on the field. Counter back to Mack. Brought down, loss of 1.
Djokovic on the carry. Nadal on the stop for the Lakers. Second down.
Second down and 11. Ball going to be on the 29. Do you keep Mack out there right now? The last drive.
Well, I mean, they had
we went without
plenty
him.
of shift plays that went to, like, Westman, Durago. I mean, if he's not at 70%, which it...
Mack, right side.
Ooh,
cuts back and goes down.
Another ankle tackle on that ankle.
I mean, if he can run like that and run through the pain,
man,
whistle the whistle.
Tough kid.
I guess, yeah, I'd rather. By no means was I saying that we can do it without Mack, like on the last drive, because it took 4 other people carrying the ball. But I just think, yeah, you got a guy that's a little banged up right now. You got to think about the rest of the season, I guess.
Yeah, I also have a feeling we are going to see that heavy package one, or if not two more times.
If we just ran that heavy package for a series. Johnson out of the pistol. Quick pass, Savageau.
Ooh,
tipped. Incomplete. Lucky that one went incomplete. Johnson took a hit on that play. But
fourth
now
down,
we're
that's
looking
going
at
to be
4th and 4.
That puts you in a weird spot here.
It was a good play call. It was a great play. Savageau just needs to catch that. That's a first down.
Wow, they're keeping the offense on the field here.
B-Scout going for it on 4th. I mean, we're inside 5. You might want to go hard count and see if we can't get
hard
one.
count again and then timeout here if it goes bad.
And that's exactly what they do. So Prior Lake doesn't jump.
For the first time they tried that.
It's too bad that
it did work 2 other times.
It's a lot easier to get him to jump when you can when you've done a run play and you can hustle up to the line, get lined up, and just try and snap it right away. We need a good punt. And then we need our defense to step up huge here. Anyuanga on to punt it away for the Rangers. Mobimba deep for the Lakers. Good snap.
End over end punt going towards the sidelines. Going to get a good bounce.
Down to 26.
Solid field turn.
All right, D. We need you now. You know what we need? We have not had a big Howie call tonight.
We have not. We've had multiple pressures where it looked like he was going to get there.
We need a big
and
Howie play.
We have heard rumblings that Howie had a bit of a sore back issue this week, and they weren't sure if he was going to start. He's playing through some pain. Max also playing through some pain tonight. A lot of heart shown by this Forest Lake
quick
team
pass
tonight.
by the Rangers.
Come on, get him.
The fact that there was not holding called on that is kind of egregious. They had A.J. Degerstrom wrapped up trying to get to that tackle. Quick pass was stretched out, loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
Oh, wow. That definitely was holding him.
He brought him to the ground.
Yeah. Mbinda absolutely just held him and then pushed him down. Wow.
Brinkman drops the pass. Throw down the sideline. Oh!
Wow.
Westman could have sent him to the hospital.
Well, Nate Schleif was out there too. He dropped back, and I thought he was going to tag the receiver too.
I thought we were about to get a stretcher on the field. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. Defense holding strong.
And this is where that
somebody needs to come over here and get over the top for Colton.
Yeah, I think
this is a Colton ball here. Brinkman looks to pass, rolls right.
The opposite side.
Schleif. And a first down. Schleif got absolutely pump faked out of his cleats. And the Lakers are going to convert and get a first down.
I don't know. They're calling it short.
They called him short. 3rd and 1. Or 4th and 1.
It'll be 4th and 1. That was 3rd and 11.
Okay. Big defensive stop here. That was...
I think his left foot stepped out.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is a big 4th down. Brinkman rolls left, quick throw, Nabimba caught, first down. Huge catch, and that route has been burning the Rangers all night long.
Looks like Mbinda's down. That'd be a big
knock
loss.
the wind out of himself.
Yeah. Ah, no, it looks like cramp.
I mean, it's just that's that tough play where you got the quarterback rolling, and what's Christensen supposed to do? Like, if he stays back with Nabimba, the quarterback just pulls it down and runs for the 1 yard. If he steps up like he did, then it's a quick toss to Nabimba. I guess he's overthrown that ball twice tonight, so I'd rather you do that, but... I mean, if he's starting to cramp up, I mean, that'd be a huge loss for Prior Lake for the downs that he's got to stay out of the game.
Looks like it's only going to be one. He's moving pretty good for a cramp there.
All right, 9:25 left. Ranger defense. We need to stop. Need a big stop. Brinkman out of shotgun.
I think they're running that short side run again.
Handoff up the middle. Ranger wrecking crew up the middle. You're not gonna beat the Rangers there.
That is a pretty generous spot, though.
It's a very generous spot from where the ball was picked up. I mean, even with, I don't think his forward progress even, that was where the pile was.
Yeah.
Okay. 2nd and 6. Lakers look to pass. QB's going to step up.
Yeah.
Awkward slide after a gain of 14.
God. My knee just hurts watching that.
Yeah. First and 10, ball on the 46. The defense, I feel like we were in this spot so many times last year.
Yep.
Need to trust the defense is going to pull through here. Brinkman looks to pass again. Quick screen over the middle. And
wow,
multiple flags coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think ineligible men downfield.
Ineligible men downfield.
Yeah.
Not just one. Like,
okay,
on
so
the
that backs
entire
him up a little bit.
offensive line.
No, back him up a little bit. It's a loss. Loss it down, right? We don't redo first down.
I don't believe it's a loss of down. What's the question?
Yeah,
of course
I don't
you're
know
taking it.
Whether it's a spot foul or whether it's. I'm going to say it should be from the original line of scrimmage.
It's 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage. Or, no, wow.
10 yards. Okay,
right.
So we're going to replay first down. But it's going to be 1st and 20.
We got Tomakung and Gunderson down here on the bottom. Matchup to watch.
Drops to pass again.
He's looking for Gunderson. Gunderson is wide open down the, like nobody. Whew. I don't know how he got.
Scary.
Wow. Right. There was nobody down there.
God, I hate this part of the game where you're just holding your breath. Whew. I wanted to be up by 3 touchdowns.
I don't know what happened there. I think Tomakung dropped it for outside contain, and the safety was supposed to come over and cover Gunderson, but we can't have that happening on this drive.
It was so close on the last one. Next one I will be. Are you? No,
Brinkman takes a snap, quick pitch, short side. That time blown up by Howie Johnson.
That'll be a
no gain. So now it's going to be 3rd and 20.
I think that was Derek Loomis, number 22.
It was Loomis.
A.J. Wiley coming out. Looks like we got more of a cover team coming in. Less rushers. We got Howie Johnson and H. Schleif out there.
Come on, Howie.
Looks like we're rushing 3. A.J. Degerstrom's probably dropping back here to cover the flats. Degerstrom on a rush.
Degerstrom, quick throw behind, incomplete. 4th and 20 coming up. What do you do?
I mean, you got to punt here.
That's what I would think. You got 6:42 left. You got to just hope that your defense can stand up to the Ranger offense. Because you can't go for it on 4th and 20. Everybody knows what that play call is. It's a deep ball to Gunderson. Good high punt.
Fair catch called for, or get away from it. Out of bounds. Takes a Ranger bounce.
Just short of the 30.
6:34 left in the game.
If the Ranger offense
21-18.
We just need some good matriculation here, and the Rangers could run this clock out.
I'm so proud. You guys laughed at me when I used that word the first time.
It's become part of the vernacular.
Let's hope we can get some that'll move the chains.
That's what we need.
Announcements right here. Nah, don't cheer for me, man. I'm pumped up.
6:34 left in the game. 1st and 10. Ball on the 28. Connor Johnson brings his boys out. Out of the pistol, Westman in motion. Handoff, Jerkovich up the middle.
All right.
Gain of 5.
This is time for the 5 yards and a cloud of dust all the way down the field. Actually, not so much dust, but rubber
Pellets.
Recycled rubber pellets.
Used car tires.
It doesn't sound and roll off the tongue nearly as much.
Johnson getting the Rangers lined up. Inside 6 minutes to go now. The Rangers taking their time.
Oh, fumble.
Ball on the ground. Johnson picks it up. It's going to be a loss of 3 or 4. It was a bad snap. But that does not help the Ranger cause here for 3rd and now about 6. What do you do here? Do you ponder passing or do you just hand it to Mack and see what he can do?
You know what? I'm saying end around to Durago or Westman.
Yeah, use the speed, just try and get outside. Not a bad call. Johnson needing a first down. And that was the call. But we got a false start on the Rangers. That's going to back us up. So now we're looking at 3rd and 10.
We have a guy not set, somebody else in motion.
I think it's so. So now we need some high percentage routes.
I'm going to say a wheel route to Jurkovic on the outside, long side of the field. Durago and Savaggio clear out the outside.
You got to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Johnson. And we have another flag. False start now.
You can't be doing this, Rangers.
I thought we got all this out in the first series. Yeah, go from 2nd and 5 to 3rd and 15. We are now further back than the series started.
We are.
We need Johnson to have some good vision on this one. The last thing we want to do is have an interception at this point in the field.
Oh, come
what?
on.
Procedure on the offense.
It's got to be something that they're doing with their feet. Either they're not lining up or somebody's off the line.
So 3rd and 20 now. Okay. We got the playoff. Johnson, speed option, pitch, Jurkovic, right side, cuts back.
Gets a lot of the penalty yards back.
But now it's 4th and 10.
4th and 10 on the 30.
And we got to punt the ball back to him. So it seems like this is going to be the 3rd year in a row that this game is going to come down to a last drive, either stand or score.
Yep.
Awangu.
Deep kick, not much hang time. Could be returned.
Mbimba breaking tackles. A good return, but he has stood up at the 40. Some extracurricular at the end of the play again.
Does not get called.
All right, here we go, defense.
It's like Alice Meese went to the ground and got
We need one more
pushed a
stop.
little late.
One more stop. Brinkman with his full crew of weapons out there. Handoff. And now we finally. All right. All right. Illegal procedure. Or are they saying we jumped?
They're going to say lined up in the neutral zone.
Oh, my Lord.
That's what?
A 15-yard penalty?
How is that 15? What is it?
3:44 left in the game.
How is that 15 yards?
Handoff up the middle. Nothing doing. I think they, at this point, know that they can throw the ball to Gunderson, and they're just going to try and run this, take time off the clock, and throw up a jump ball. Brinkman. Second 10, takes a snap, looks to pass. Free rush, across the middle. Nabimba pulled down.
Out of bounds. 3 minutes left to go. Looks like it could be a first down. Close, if not. I actually almost would rather have it be a first down rather than give them a free play there.
First down. Come on, defense. You got to keep them in bounds.
They got to burn one.
Yeah.
Okay. So they got the delay game. Unless they're going to say that they got a timeout off.
They're going to say they didn't reset the clock in here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, but so if you didn't reset the clock, then they're going to stop and give it to him? Stop and give him a timeout to think about it? Jeez.
Oh, I hate this. I hate when we got a bunch of just random calls at the end of a game.
I don't know what that last drive was. That was ridiculous. I don't know what the 15-yarder was.
Yeah, the 15 yards of illegal procedures and oh boy.
And what? So now you're going to give him a timeout here too? Jesus.
So at this point, Prior Lake's coach looks like he's a little animated. They might actually call this penalty. Here we go. Get an explanation. Thank you.
Delay a game on the refs.
Okay.
That was a long time to get a delay of game penalty. How ironic.
So at least we got that. Still need the defense to step up here. First and 15. Brinkman looks to throw across the middle. Got a receiver. Taken down inbounds. Clock's going to roll. And at this point, what do you do? You sort of, because
I hate to say this, but I would almost let him score.
that's where my mind was going. Second and 8. Brinkman looks to throw. Howie brings him down! Woo! Finally the sack we needed from Howie, and it couldn't come soon enough.
Wow!
Oh, can we get one more on fourth? Woo!
The Ranger wrecking crew finally gets to him. They've been trying to get to him all game. Finally they get there. At an opportune time.
3rd and 8, 3rd and 20. Ball on the 25. Come on, Howie, we need another one. Rangers take a timeout.
1:38 to go.
I'd be going into that huddle telling the secondary, you know who the ball, there's 2 players on the field that are going to get the ball.
Right. And Binda and Gunders.
Blanket them. There should be 3 guys on each of those receivers. Oh, boy.
Do you gamble that he's first read? Just have 2 guys out there blanketing him and send everybody?
I mean, I don't want to send everybody because this quarterback has hurt us with his legs a couple of times. But I dial up some sort of pressure.
I mean, it's 3rd and 20. It's 3rd and 20. He's not going to be on a short drop.
Yeah, but if he somehow makes it through that line of rush, there's nobody but the safeties to come up and try and make that. And then at that point, maybe he gets the first down at the 5. And then they got 4 downs to get in from. What we need is a Howie Johnson sack here. Go back to back. 3rd and 20. 1:38 left. Ranger faithful, we need you.
I believe the field goal kicker had range in warm-ups. Here we go.
Brinkman with 3 receivers.
Looks like they're dropping back. Oh, that's a hold right there.
Throw. Taken down short of the first. What do? Do you kick the field goal or do you try going for the winner? Clock runs.
Depends on how close it is.
It's like 4th and 2.
They're going for the win.
Ranger defense. It's going to be a fade ball. Game on the line. Under a minute to play. Brinkman. They tried to hard count. They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to try that. They're going to try that hard count again. They're going to come out of this huddle and try the hard count again. I would. You just tried it. You called the timeout. Have a play called. Go hard count, and then
You can't call a timeout, though.
But have a word that the quarterback checks to run the play.
It's a little sketchy for the last play of the game. Because this is the last play of the game if it doesn't work for him.
Holy cow. I didn't think we'd have this in the first game of the season. I mean, I guess we knew it was going to be a close one, but I didn't know it was going to come down to the last 50 seconds again.
And if you're enjoying this Ranger broadcast and everything, please check out our Forest Lake Rangers podcast during the week where we go over these situations right here. I called over-under of 39. We are sitting at 39 right now.
Fade ball. Game on the line. Brinkman rolls. Throw.
He's short.
He's short. He's short. He's short. Woo! Rangers take over on downs. Rangers take over on downs.
Wow. Wow, that was great pressure. Great pressure. This is the one time Mbinda did not have it across the sticks.
Woo! We finally covered the play correctly with a man on the receiver and a man on the quarterback.
Wow. All right. Let's just make sure victory formation is solid here. We're gonna need 2.
Does Prior Lake have any timeouts left?
I think they have 1.
Okay. I'm still not gonna decompress until there is no time left on the clock. Oh.
So getting back to it, we have the Forest Lake Rangers podcast.
Yeah, the Ranger football or the Forest Lake Ranger football report.
Forest Lake Ranger
I'm so
report.
worked up right now. I have no idea.
It should come to you sometime midweek.
It'll come out on Thursday.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Thursdays.
Hit that bell, like and subscribe. Hit
YouTube,
that bell.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Spotify. Yeah, you got it.
Everything.
You're going to be a hype man now.
Oh.
And if you are enjoying this broadcast and you
My hands are numb. My hands are numb.
Enjoyed this great broadcast by all of the guys and girls upstairs, Paul in the booth here, giving you a great game on a Friday night to open Forest Lake Rangers season.
Okay, now the only thing we can't have happen here is Johnson do what he just did on that last one and take 3 skips back.
Yes. Well, actually, he can take a safety here.
Yeah, but the clock's 3 seconds, so it'd be dead ball. I mean, it don't matter now. Oh, what a way to start the season. Woo! We knew it was going to be a meat grinder. We didn't want to lose 3 years in a row, and this year we come out on top.
Wow.
What a way to start the year.
39.
That was a great line. Well done. Well done. All right. Wow. What a game to start the season, huh?
Yes.
Forest Lake Ranger heart attack football is back.
It is. It is. And
we're a week in. We got 7 weeks left.
How about that?
Oh, my God.
Howie coming up with the huge play at the end. I mean, that was just a roller coaster. We just absolutely just went into an entire, we put the car in reverse for 20 yards on that last drive. We just put it back in straight reverse. And then coming back.
Insane.
And then we get the 15-yard penalty for who knows what. We still don't know what that penalty was.
Bunch of baloney is what it was.
And then this defense has the gumption to dig deep.
When it was needed most.
They've
been walked over for a good chunk of the game.
Howie Johnson was sniffing around for that sack the whole game. He came close multiple times, and this time he got in there, got it, and it was a huge sack. That was like 15 yards.
Is there a way that we can put Prior Lake into our section so we can just get this game every year?
Oh, I mean, this is.
I mean, I love the White Bear rivalry, but this is shaping up to be something special.
This is. We called it that this is a new rivalry, especially, week
6A
0.
football's newest rivalry.
Week 1, 6A, Forest Lake, Prior Lake, Battle of the Lakes. Here we go.
Okay, well.
I mean, there's a lot of lakes, and you can't really have the Battle of the Lakes. And
player of the game.
Player of the game. I'm gonna go with Jerkovich.
You're gonna go Jerkovich?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
right.
without him, just blasting that long run right before halftime, this game was completely different.
I'm gonna give my player of the game to. I'm gonna give it to Howie.
Howie coming up big
for the sack when we needed it most.
When we required more,
and
he was willing to give it.
He was having to move a guy. Howie's a big boy. He was fighting a guy half the night that's twice his size.
Yes.
I mean, he's going D1. He's going to be a Cyclone. Who knows? Maybe they'll meet each other in college at some point. But I'm going to give an honorary player of the game.
All right, well then if you get an honorary player of the game, I get an honorary player of the game.
To Aiden Mabinda, because
it's a good
I
one.
mean, he had our defense's number the entire night. I mean, Colton Gunderson with the 2 touchdown grabs, great performance, but also you're 6'6".
True.
I kind of expect that I expect red zone production out of a guy of that size and stature.
Absolutely.
Nabimba was all over the place, and whether it was out of the backfield or running routes, I mean, if he runs that route a yard deeper, he gets the first down, and now it could be a different story. So I'm going to give it to him. You?
You know what? I'm going to give it to a guy. Honorary mention would be like most improved over last year.
Sure.
I'm going to give it to Bobby Tomcombe.
Yeah. I mean, he did get beat for the 2, but again, it's hard to defend size like that.
Right.
Just physical size.
Absolutely.
The pick and a couple of his breakups that he did have.
Yep.
They were very good.
Like I'm not going to say Jerkovich for sure my player of the game. Howie played very well, especially against another D1 recruit. I was really impressed. I was really impressed with Tomcombe's play early, and then they just started throwing jump balls at Gunderson. I mean, the guy's 6'6". How do you stop it? Mm-hmm. I mean, if anybody could stop plays like that, Travis Kelce wouldn't have 10,000 yards in the NFL.
And all of his playoff records,
right?
Whatever. I mean, same thing with Gronk.
Exactly. Like when you're that big, what are you going to do?
Yeah. All you got to do is be able to catch the ball.
He is literally the tall. Like
he was the tallest guy in the field.
He's as tall as NFL tight ends that are very tall.
Yes.
So
he's probably bigger than taller than a handful of them.
Oh, absolutely. Like, but anyhow, this was a great game.
What a way to start the year.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that bell if you're still with us here. I'm Joel Geist.
I'm Noah Casa. Be looking for the podcast on Thursdays. Get you up to speed for the upcoming matchup.
Also a recap of this heart attack game.
Correct. I'll be able to go through it a lot calmer.
Absolutely.
And we'll be here the rest of the year. We're gonna try and see if we can't make it out to Anoka and bring you that one next week. Otherwise, we'll just be talking to you over the podcast. But they let us do it the last time. We're gonna hope nothing's changed.
Hopefully,
we will talk to you next Friday.
Absolutely. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy your holiday weekend.
And enjoy the win.
Yes.
All right. Go Rangers.